Ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, what if I told you we had entered the realm of the universe, where man denied the most basic facts of life, science, and God? What if I told you that we lived in a world where a man had to tell a woman that she had to live with a man dangling his ding-dong in their locker room? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the state of California. Behold!
Senator Weiner, as the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Yeah. So we want, everyone to be safe, and we also know that we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women.
What?
And so
I'm not going to swear today. I have turned over a leaf. What the flipping fudge is this jackanini of a buffoon saying? First of all, the arrogance of his posture is enough to make you want to retch. The color of his socks is enough to make you want to retch. Maybe you can't see them with my face here. Hold on. I'm not coming. Look at his socks. Everything about his arrogance, pomposity, and what the hell is he saying?
We have men and women, and there's women and men. And then I'm good. I appreciate your concern as a woman, but a man wants to abuse you, and I want to let that man, woman, do it.
Trans women are women.
Senator, you've done great things with the
Trans women are women. 2 + 2 = 5. Deny the most. This is a man telling a woman that a man who thinks he's a woman is a woman. Congratulations, this misogynist piece of shit. I did it. There I went already. This misogynist POS sitting with his legs crossed, lecturing a woman on what it means to be a woman. And gosh darn it, if a man says he's a woman, then woman, you better deal with that man as a woman. Woman.
bills you passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills, and like you said, there are bills that need to be opened up. And I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic, and I do respect a lot of the things you've done.
Oh, well, you are now, by their definition. You object to a man in the women's locker room who self-identifies as a woman, you're a transphobe bigot.
But I do see a lot of these bills that you've passed that are dangerous for women and young children. And I understand that you're trying to be on a level playing field. And I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills. And I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous. And we need your help because you're in the office. You're going to go in the Polinsky spot. I want to support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now. And we want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, women. Trans women are different things. Women.
Whoa.
Women. Listen.
Can you hear there's a man in the audience lecturing her about what it means to be a woman? We're living in an absolute bizarro, upside-down universe where the patients have taken over the asylum. Whoa, woman. You're going to tell me what a woman is, woman?
We need to protect women's safety. I was
Trans
assaulted.
women are women.
I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are. But
Excuse me, woman. The man has told you that trans women are women. The man has spoken. Now sit down.
I'm a lesbian.
This is actual insanity. This is institutionalized insanity.
And I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Excuse me, ma'am. Women are harassing women in the locker room. Let's be scientific here.
Just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
No, just let's.
Now I'm done. And by the way, I respect what you have done. I just want to let you know that.
You shouldn't.
Let's give the senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I appreciate your point of view.
Thank you.
I appreciate your point of view. Now let me tell you something, women.
Sorry that you were
Multiple times.
And I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety of all women, and
Including man women.
that obviously that's incredibly important. And I also know that trans women are also brutalized in this country.
Probably by other transgender individuals with serious mental issues. That's kind of what the prevalence of violence is among the trans community. It's not heterosexual men hunting down trans people. This is like in Canada when they called it an indigenous genocide because indigenous men were killing indigenous women. And they say, oh, they're only doing that because of the patriarchy, because of the white European man's impact on the indigenous community. Indigenous genocide, violence against indigenous women, perpetrated by other indigenous men who largely suffer from alcohol addiction, drug addiction, and other social problems. Blame it on whitey.
So women and cisgender women are brutalized in this country, and we have to protect the safety of all women.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But this things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Be gone, woman. And now let's have the real men talk about what it means to be a woman.
Thank you. And my name is Tish Hyman. You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use
I'm going to reach out to this woman.
Civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma is best. Tired.
I like this woman.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, things were going so smoothly.
Yeah, until we had diverging thought. Things were going so smoothly until someone who's actually a reasonable, logical person came out with actual logic. Yeah, things were going so smoothly when we were all ideologically aligned.
Well, let's talk about another uncomfortable moment. When we first started talking in 2008.
Holy shit. So that's coming from Andy No, by the way. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to leave this up in the back time because I'm reaching out to her. Ask woke San Francisco congressional candidate Scott Weiner. That's his actual name. This is the guy that was dressed in like leather setups with like some sort of butt plug or butt pill in one of his pictures. You go look it up online. It's rancid. She's the woman who was banned from Geo SFit gym after complaining about a convicted woman beater being in the locker room. Weiner says trans women are women. The problem is it wasn't even only Weiner. It was other people in that crowd saying that men are women. Now, in that particular crowd, it was a man telling this, lesbian woman, he knows what a woman is more than she does. It's not just, I won't judge sexual orientation based on observations of that man telling the woman that a man who thinks he's a woman is a woman. It's not just men doing it. It's not just misogynist men doing it. There are, and I firmly believe this, such things as misogynist women. I wake up this morning, I've got my morning routine. Don't ask what it is, but it involves reading my phone and reading things. They weren't fucking born male. This is like okay. When I say this, I had to double check what the hell was going on here. This is an article in. Let me just put this up so you can see this. This is an article in The Times. Transgender women to be banned from all female Olympic events. IOC, the Olympic Committee, likely to announce new policy early in New Year after findings of scientific review about the permanent physical advantages of being born male. Can you believe, I'm sorry, can you believe we are living in an era where people allegedly have landed on the moon? Quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and you've got the Times of whatever the hell saying, well, recent scientific advances have shown us that there's an advantage, overall speaking, to be born male. Oh my goodness, shocker. This is the reality in which we live, denying the most basic sets of facts, and now it comes as a stunning shocker to some that being born male has physiological advantages over the broad spectrum. That when you take any high-performing athlete, I think in every freaking sport, if you just took those who performed the best at every freaking sport, maybe with the exception of gymnastics, which is a subjective element to it, they would be the best of the best would always be men. And not because men are better, just because they are biologically created for what they were created for or created the way they were created. This person, I swear to you, I thought it was a joke. Dr. Helen Weberly, she, her, championing equality. Equality means letting people with a physiological advantage, innate inherent biological, physiological advantage beat the shit out of women. That's what equality means to this misogynist. Trans rights, supporting gender identities, working for a better fight. Yeah. Okay, go back here. She says, they weren't fucking born male. They are female and always have been and are now being excluded because their birth certificate was written wrongly and they have so many sodding hoops to jump through to correct it. There. I swear to everything holy, I thought this was a joke. There's no way that this could be serious because there are parody accounts that this would be the tweet from the parody account. And I thought it was parody. Then I have to look this woman up to determine who she is. It's a real person. It's an objectively real individual who put that tweet out there. Dr. Helen Weberly, leading voice in transgender advocacy and media in the UK. It seems that at one point she got fired from her job, I don't know if it was nursing or in medicine, for prescribing treatments for transgender kids. She got fired, terminated. She took it to appeal, and apparently it was reversed on appeal, where they said the reasons for her termination or whatever were. I didn't get into the thick of it on that case. Then she let her license lapse anyhow, so she's no longer practicing whatever she was practicing before. Now she's an online trans rights activist, saying that they were always female and that it's the birth certificate that made the mistake and not the scientific determination of what makes a man, a male, a female, and a woman. It's abject insanity. We're living through abject insanity. Are we on the tail end of it? Time will tell. I think people have had enough of the mentally ill, misogynist abusers exploiting of people's tolerance and exploiting of this social credit score, this social contagion to carry out their perverted fetishes to dominate women. Going into a woman's locker room, recording, walking around with your dick flapping around is not about equality. It's not about tolerance. And it sure as sugar is not about trans rights. It's about dominance and abuse and misogyny. Anyways, we don't need to get too far into it. I just wanted to start the show off with something funny because I woke up this morning and by the time I was done my morning routine, I said, I've read the stupidest thing on the internet. And by the way, just so nobody, I read, when in the bathroom. You shouldn't do it, by the way. It's not good for you. You end up spending a lot more time there than you should, and you end up getting frustrated before breakfast and other reasons.